Good morning, Coach Cathy.
Good morning, police.
I'm here with Cathy has been my coach I started with her 10 years ago. And she is a high performance, for some people, although I'm not looking for high performance, a goal achievement coach. And we have worked together on many projects, including launching Better After 50. So, hey, thank you for that.
Yeah, congratulations.
With Cathy, it's all about finishing. It really is. And it's all about other things, which she'll talk about. I was thinking, it feels like summer. Today really feels like summer, and it's time to set a goal or a few goals. So before we continue on just enjoying the summer, I thought I'd put a goal out there and try to stick with it.
Cool.
I mean, here we go again. And I was going to do a goal around nutrition. It's always a big goal for me. Eating healthy in the summer, staying healthy.
Perfect. Are we going into the details on that now?
Yes. So can you give us some advice?
Some guidelines.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. So for everybody watching this, think about your own goals as Felice talks about hers. So the first thing to think about is start with a very short-term goal. I would say start with even 1 week. I mean, that's tiny, right? My practice is around setting consecutive, successive short-term goals, which are each 6 weeks. But in this case, you really want to start with just a 1 week goal. You can wrap your head around that. So that's number one. So think about a 1 week goal. And then the next most important thing is to think about a friend, someone else you can partner with who also wants to set a short-term goal, so you can check in with each other. And actually for the first week, it's good to check in daily. Yep. What do you think, Felice?
I think that's a great idea, but I'm going to no, it's okay. So I'm going to discuss what I'm eating that day with a friend, and either I had 1 glass of wine and how much sleep I got.
So that step one is, you have the person and the check-in. Why? For accountability, which is essential. Now, the second piece that you discuss with your friend or yourself before you even start is to define specifically what you mean by improve your eating.
Right.
And define it specifically, and don't set a very moderate goal. So let's say, for example, you now have dessert 4 or 5 times a week, and you decided that you wanted to lower the desserts. Instead of saying, I'm going to no desserts, say you're going to have dessert 2 to 3 times a week or 1 to 2 times a week, something like that. Does that make sense?
Okay. So that dessert isn't a big thing for me, but it makes
I know that's
but that makes sense. Yeah. I would say for me, I need to drink 8 glasses of water a day, which is really something I need to think about, that whole hydration thing for that youthful skin.
Of course.
And so I want to remember that. And I also want to remember, and I'd love to eat, well, you call it dessert. That sounds like a planned thing, dessert. I would definitely say snacking. I would prefer not to snack. And if I do snack, I want it to be healthy snacks.
So when you set your goals, for example, your specific goals, when you say that, we don't know how much water you drink now.
Right.
You have to have a baseline. So if you might be drinking 10 glasses of water already a day, and you say, oh, you're going to 8. Well, that's sneaky. So you want to start with your baseline. So what is that on, what's that on your water? So that you can say, wow, I had a really good week. I started out drinking 4 glasses of water a day. Now I drink 8. That would be that example. Or with snacks, I usually have, 2 snacks a day, and I'm going to have 1 snack a day, something like that.
Right. Okay. So do you suggest we write this down in a notebook, or we keep it on our phones?
It doesn't matter where you keep it. It's actually better, research has found, to write it down with a pen.
A pen. Okay.
Yeah.
There's a lot of apps out there that are
Fantastic.
that are no, but I mean that you put it on the phone. But I like the idea of a notebook because I'm kind of old fashioned too, and
Yeah,
as a writer, I like to write.
It's actually not even an old fashioned versus modern thing. It's a question of neurophysiology
Ah,
and how our brains take in information. It's better if you're writing it with your hand.
wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's great. So a little notebook for that.
Yeah.
So, and then how will I know that at the end of the week that I haven't not lied to myself, but that I've been truthful, let's put it that way, and that I actually have been healthy? Specifically, 8 glasses of water,
Yeah.
healthy snacking,
Yeah.
and let's just say, I mean, I'm not a big believer in giving up bread. So, do I have to be specific about that? One piece of bread a day, like that kind of thing?
No, you don't want to be too rigid and too specific, or you
Ah.
won't do it, right?
Oh, I
You
like
just want
that.
to pick your battles
Right.
and make them really small, and you're going to have your check-in once a day with your partner. Now, let me just tell a very short story. Two runners years ago, they were in one of my books, the Move book, and they were experienced runners, experienced marathoners, and they wanted to run, and they were both, I think they were 45, around 45 to 50, and they had very good marathon times already, you know, around 3:15, 3:20. And they set move goals together. Both of them had families. They talked about checking in with each other while they were cooking meals for their families and so forth. But they did it, and they both lowered their marathon times by 5 to 10 minutes, which was a lot given that they were starting from a good place. So that checking in daily, it will
Right.
give you a lot of confidence, and you'll remember the experience, and then you're more likely to replicate it.
So I'm going to use the MOVE method, which I used to start
Okay.
Better After 50, which I've used to run a marathon ages ago, which will be, that was my first and my last, but I did it. And I'm going to use this just for this simple goal. And I'm going to call it a simple goal. I'm not going to get freaked out about it, about just starting for this week, being healthy, healthier
Awesome.
eating.
Awesome.
That's all.
Great way to start the
healthier
summer.
eating. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to
Yeah.
keep it simple and use Cathy's MOVE methods. I'm going to put up a little description of what Cathy does specifically. She's created this incredible MOVE method that you're going to want to read about, whether you're doing running or setting a goal. And listen, come on Instagram and tell us what your goals are. We would love to hear them and support you. Have a great day.